All right, guys, welcome back. Going into the second hour here of Roleplay Mirrorshades week number 12. Adam, what's up?
Well, you're in an alley, and you have a creepy van, and Night's Ass just went on a weird date. So, business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Night's Ass, you're reunited with your Shadowrunner buddies. What do you want to do?
I thought that guy was kind of a dick, but maybe I was wrong about him.
Oh,
He has a lot of money.
all right. But the sword, right? The sword, that's.
Probably worth a lot of money too, yeah.
I don't. Well, I mean, we could sell it. That's actually not a bad idea, but we need to steal it, right? Like, we need to steal it, or Crusher needs to go in there and he needs to break that sword.
So just to like remind y'all of the mission parameters, the reason that Miss Johnson wants you to harass this dude is to drive him away from his decadent American ways and back to being like a good Japanese citizen and son and member of his
Right.
corporate community. I feel like if you break the sword, that might not quite
Not
be
good.
what they're going for. Just a thing that would occur to you. I mean, your dad's Japanese, right? So.
Yeah. You're right.
Maybe okay. For the next like 5 or 10 minutes, I'm like basically sketching something.
Okay.
So after the conversation is over, I'll present a photo.
I mean, do you think he deserves to have his sword or anything else stolen from him? Like, he just got out of his relationship with that trash, no-name girlfriend. He had to be with her, Like, this is a happy moment for him. Do we really want to bring that down?
Well, we've accepted the job. So, like, if you want it to seem as though you had nothing to do with the job so that you can be there to, like, pick up the pieces of his heart later, sure, but, like, we still have to destroy his stuff, right?
Breakdown is right, and by destroying his stuff, we need to destroy his heart. If
Oh,
you
well,
if you just stomp all over his heart, he will hate American girls. And then he'll want to go
this went to a dark place.
back
I don't, well, but
to his Japanese ways, maybe?
maybe.
Crush his heart.
Uh,
No?
The old poison honeypot technique.
I mean, there's still some stuff I have to get back at him for. I'm obviously not going to let that go. So I gotta upload these like embarrassing pictures of him. Can I do that here in the span?
Do you have a scanner in the van?
No. No, I don't.
No, you can't.
Sorry, I don't.
All right, we'll do it soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I figure you probably have one like at home as part of your computer stuff that you have, Bonbon.
Yeah, I definitely have one back at the pad. So,
Are you sure there isn't something else we could destroy, like his spleen, or?
I mean, all right, look, if we have to get him to sort of hate his new-found American ways, then we have to get him to hate all the things that he says he loves about America. So far, we know that's girls, we know that's cars,
Burgers?
and we know it's burgers. So, I feel like now we have this
But wait. But
yeah, breakdown, yes.
the job is to break his stuff.
Well,
We keep not doing the thing that we're being told to do.
Professionalism, people, get some.
right, right. I mean, we can also destroy his apartment. I mean, like, I don't. I mean,
I just
Ju-
hand
just-
you a piece of paper at this point.
just to like,
Bonbon.
I mean, just to make it clear, like, she wants us to get him to come back to the family, but through destroying shit or whatever.
The job was like originally like find out where he keeps his like stuff, all his America stuff, and then wreck it, and then leave the calling card there so that he finds it and is like, oh,
Right.
if I don't turn myself around, then this is all I have is American ruins. I must go
Right.
back and take up my seat at the company.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna care too much if you like. The goal isn't to wreck the stuff. Wrecking the stuff was just what she said. Like, this is probably the best way to get at him because she knows him.
Right.
But as long as he gives up and like it goes back and is a nice boy, then you'll probably get paid.
So what if Night Sass convinces him to go back to the company? Then we don't have to break anything. Night Sass
Did you
gets to
see
date
him?
him,
Bon actually laughs a little bit.
right?
Did you see him eating that burger?
All right.
Why can't he have burgers?
I mean, if we need to go to the
American
extreme,
breakdown.
Night Sass, tomorrow, your date, you're going to take him car shopping. He's going to buy a beautiful new American car. Then we're going to find a crane, lift his car up 70 stories, drive it into his apartment filled with a bunch of hamburgers.
Oh, the hamburger Cadillac attack. I see.
Go on, yeah.
And he will want nothing more than to go back to Japan.
I'm kind of like nudging
All right,
Bon to look at the piece of paper.
I look at what is the piece of paper?
It's what's
Is
in
it-
Roll20.
What?
And I'm just kind of like pointing at him like,
Well,
What?
you want
I don't.
Kenji to pretend to kill you?
mm-hmm.
Why?
Why?
Why? Can
Then
you draw another picture to tell us why?
I just look really sad. I'm just like,
I mean,
take
that'll
the
make
piece
him
of-
look bad.
I take the piece of paper back and like flip it over and start drawing again while you guys continue talking.
I mean, if he killed my friend, that would give me a good reason to break up with him. Am I dating him? Wow.
Only
Does that
for
make
the
him
mission,
Kenji
honey.
sass?
Only for the mission. Only for the
Oh.
mission.
Oh no.
What? Crush this picture. What?
I see what you're saying, Crusher. Well, hopefully everyone else will catch on.
Then I hand it back to him like, I just point.
Oh!
I'm just looking around. I'm just like,
Like you're saying that if he defends his honor with the sword somehow, then he'll have a lot of pride in his Japanese culture? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just like,
I'm
So-
sorry. That shit is so funny.
I'm just nodding up and down.
Metaphor
So,
shades.
If we establish ourselves as like American fiends, then he would. Oh, I don't think Crusher. I don't think that's gonna work.
I just start
No,
getting
yeah,
really
and
sad
I'll
again.
guide him. And make sure one of you are carrying like a burger that's like really untasty.
It's
And then after he kills you guys, he picks it up.
yeah. You know, Night Sass, you can actually. We could do this. Crusher can take the blow, and you can have an awesome speech prepared about how his Japanese aura is just blinding you, and that he
I
doesn't
start
belong
clapping.
here.
That sounds like a
in
metal clap.
This
So
horrible, shitty American place, and that he's too good for you, and
Well,
you're
he'll
right.
never believe that.
It will totally work.
No, none of this is gonna work.
does this make metal sounds?
None
No,
of
it
this,
doesn't make metal sounds.
none of this makes sense.
I mean, did the woman tell us that he has to go back? Like, who's gonna follow up on this? Like, who cares? Is that
Miss
like?
Johnson cares, and I care because Miss Johnson hired us. Bomb threat.
But if we just leave the note, isn't that enough?
All right, the note is arbitrary as long as we get him to re-accept his Japanese ways.
Then where do we put the note? Like after they die, like the note just
Doesn't
pops
we don't
up?
need the note if he goes back to the family. The
No,
note
I think
the note is more or less a way to, if we destroy some shit, to leave a calling card that way. See,
What if I summon? No, that's not gonna work.
all right, what's it gonna hurt if we stage an attack from Crusher with a prepared speech from Nightsass? At least it might start to get it in his
No.
mind, and then we destroy his shit, and he's so pissed off, and he's feeling that samurai spirit.
I think we need to
Not
bring
like
him up
the
more before we
Neo
break
game.
him down. We should like get him on an award show and make him like an American hero, and then we bring him down.
So you fake
Then
a
he'll feel
terrorist
really
plot,
backstabbed.
and then have him save America single-handedly from the terrorists, and then break him down.
Yeah, we gotta build.
What
him
if
up.
I love this game.
What if I just summon a bunch of eagles and every night they haunt him?
But until he hates America because eagles.
I go to him and tell him to get out.
I'm kind of just like
Like, get out of my country. I'm an
where,
eagle.
where I was once
America.
clapping. I'm just kind of like kind of like looking up. So if I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh boy.
All right, well, team, we have a few options on the table. Any thoughts on said options? Breakdown? I know you're not a fan of the whole Japanese honor thing.
I don't think that it's gonna work. I also don't think my idea is gonna work. For the record, I just needed to
All
say.
right, well then we're gonna rent a crane. We're gonna take his new car that he buys, and Nightsass gonna drive it into his apartment, and
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
leave
let's
the
do that.
calling card.
Yeah, let's do that. That's yeah.
I'm sure it will be so easy. We'll get the right permits. We'll get the crane, a crane operator, someone to drive the car. We need a lot of hamburgers, and
Wait, no, we're not doing the hamburger thing. Bonbon, no.
Can you summon a gigantic hamburger?
Burger spirit.
No, the only way that we could do that is if we had the car drive into his apartment. He gets the letter. He's feeling really sad. He walks outside like it's the end of the movie, and then somebody's like, "Here you go, pal. Have a hamburger." And he goes to eat it, and then Crusher shows up and takes the burger and
Slaps
takes
it
the
out of his
bite.
hand.
all right, all right.
This is
All
like
these
Ocean's
plans are
11,
really
but,
good.
like,
Yes,
the opposite. The opposite. And now you go. Head of the burger. He's on location.
Yeah, the actual mission is just like one long dramatic shot going from person to person as we like crane up a car full of burgers and drop it on him.
We weren't gonna drop it on him. We're just gonna drive it into
Bonbon's 11.
you know. All right, seriously. Then here's what we need to do. We have a card. We could go to his apartment. Tomorrow night, Nightsass can take him on a date. And what we're going to do is we're just going to break into his apartment during the date and leave the card after we destroy everything.
No car?
No car.
Okay.
and then when they get to the apartment, Knight's ass will say, "Gross, who has an apartment like this?" And then she'll break up with him.
That's all perfect. That's great.
Oh, that's so encouraging.
I love it. I love it.
You're not American at all. Go back to Japan.
That's exactly like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is what we're going to do.
Okay. All right. All right. So,
God.
how does the plan play out? What happens? You all go back to your respective homes, I guess, to end the day.
I need to upload those pictures. Can I use your scanner, Bonbon?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So you two are going back to Bonbon's breakdown. What about you? Where are you going?
I don't know.
What do
Just back to your car, I guess.
All right. What do you mean? I just like, well, you can drive me home,
Okay.
and then, if you need a place to stay, it's
My
a bird to hang out with. We've got that covered too.
bird! Oh my god, I forgot about my bird. Yeah,
Okay, so the
I'm
three of
with
you are going. Okay.
Yeah.
Crusher, what about you? Where are you gonna go?
How would I? Do I have a number to contact my motorcycle gang?
Yeah, I mean you got Deshaun's number.
Yeah, I just called Deshaun.
Okay.
And we've
How
set
does-
up a parameter where if he gets a call and it's just dial tone, like I'm just pressing buttons, then he knows it's me.
I mean, maybe you just page him, right? Like,
I guess there are pagers, yeah.
yeah, you could just page him. And what do you need him to do?
I page
What are you
him.
paging him for?
I page him. I put 911. Need a ride.
Okay. All right. So he, I guess, yeah, he'll send somebody to pick you up. It might take a little while.
And then I put 911. Need a ride. Dash, and then whatever the address is that I'm at.
Okay. And where do you need them to take you?
I guess I don't say this until they get there, but I just have them take me to Bonbons. I just show up at Bonbons like an hour later.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. All right. Okay. So Bonbon, when you get back to your apartment, you notice there's like a box sitting outside of your apartment, outside the door. It's a little, I don't know, but like yay big, and it's like it's a present basically. It's got like red wrapping paper with a pink ribbon around it and a little tag. And it's just
I get a lot of
outside the door.
boxes and stuff, but
Yeah, but
not
this
usually
one's-
wrapped.
Yeah, this one's not like it's just sitting there.
All right, everyone, stand back. I make a lot of enemies in cyberspace, so I say that with as much pride as I possibly can. I don't want anyone to get hurt because of my amazing exploits. So I pick it up and I just give it a shake.
Okay. It rattles, like there's something small and like hard inside, like rattles around. Like the box is much bigger than the thing inside of it.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
There's a little tag on it.
Oh, there's a tag. Let me read it.
Okay. On one side it says "Happy Birthday, Bonbon," and on the other side it says "Good luck."
All right, I laugh. I open it.
Okay. All right. So you unwrap it. It's like a cardboard box. Inside there's a like a mini disc, just loose.
All right, well, I go over and play it. I guess I open up the apartment at that point.
Okay.
Open it up.
Go put it in your deck. Okay.
Yep.
So the file is encrypted. It just contains one large file, and yeah, you can't tell what it is. There's some
All right.
fairly heavy encryption on it.
Let me go to town on that thing then.
Okay. All right. So everybody else, Bonbon just walks in, puts the thing in, and then just jacks in, and that's it. That's the end.
I follow her and I'm like, hey, my pictures. I gotta upload. Bonbon.
I'm.
Poking Bonbon. Bonbon.
I suppose that she could still. Well, you have a data jack. Why don't you? Well, I have the ability to let you jack into my deck. I have a hitcher jack.
And I can
Yeah.
still use the scanner?
Yeah.
Okay. So we both jack in.
Cool. So breakdown. You are now effectively alone in the apartment.
I sit on the couch with my bird. I sit on the couch with the bird while holding like a piece of newspaper that I found and just pointing at words and seeing if the bird responds to the word.
Okay. The bird is just like alternately like pecking you and then pecking things around it.
Understandable.
And
Expected.
kind of like, yeah, kind of half-heartedly trying to get away from you, but not really.
Yeah.
In my in my circles, I have a media producer. Can I contact them?
Yeah.
Because what I want is I want them to also, on the side, be in charge or like co-own one of those gossip BBSs.
Sure. Okay. That's fine. Make a circles test.
How do I do this?
Yeah, just roll
What's
a
your
number of
circle?
dice. Roll a number of dice equals to your circles.
I
Target
rolled
number,
against anything?
target 4.
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So no, this your media producer friend, they actually keep their business pretty clean. They try to avoid all that gossip bullshit because it's just gonna ruin their career. Maybe you've had arguments about this before, when you're being slandered, though it hasn't happened in a long time. Yeah,
People
they're
write like mean things about me every day on the internet. Every day. All the time. Probably right now. I don't even check anymore because I just don't want to see it. That's why.
Yeah, totally. It must be happening though, but you don't see it.
All right, I'm going to take matters into my own hands then. I'm going to create an alt account called like Kenji Takash Sucks. Sucks.
Okay.
And then and under
Straightforward, I
that,
like it.
I'm gonna upload everything. I'm gonna upload like him being half naked with his fly undone, just him being like super drunk, his crazy girlfriend being crazy. I don't even know what else there was. Just everything.
Okay. Cool. All right, so you start slandering him.
Oh yeah, and I write like my own stories for everything.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, like this is before he took his pants off.
Make a charisma roll. TN is 4 to roll to slander. Whoa.
Oh, slandered
All right.
so well.
You are good at this. You flame the shit out of this dude. Okay, so you start doing that. Bonbon, the code inside your you have like a matrix space inside your deck that represents like you have your like portals out to the various places on the matrix, but this is the enclosed space. Like you and Night's Ass are both like in this environment. What is your like? We haven't seen what your like personal deck space looks like, right?
I don't know if we have.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
What does it look like? What's your own little personal slice of the matrix? Like,
So in keeping sort of with the like the Bon theme, like imagine a world that was cell shaded, but instead of like black cell shading, it's all like neon.
nice.
So it's, you know, kind of like normal space, very similar to like hacking space, but it's all got this
Looks like-
neon graphical style,
It
basically.
all looks like Jet Set Radio Future.
Yes, Jet Set Radio, but like again, everything is sort of neon instead of like thick black lines, so it's got this
Cool.
cool glow to it.
Optical nerve overload. Cool. Okay. So the object inside, when you load it up, it manifests as like a larger than usual, but not like comically oversized. Looks like just like a knot. Like there's the ends of the rope, and it's this huge complex knot, just kind of like hovering in front of you.
Okay.
And you can read that it's like got several like very complex layers of encryption on it.
Okay. Do I actually need to like analyze to determine layers, or can I just straight up go in and
Oh
like,
well,
try
would
to
you? It's up
decrypt
to you. Would you analyze it first, or would you just take out the hacking tools and get to it?
I'd definitely analyze it first.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a test with the rating of analyze.
And what's target for?
Yeah.
3 successes.
Cool. All right. So yeah, it seems to be like nested layers. It's kind of like a jawbreaker. The outside layer is just like a basic shell. It'll take you time, but you think you could probably crack it. But it gets more dangerous underneath that. There's ice in this code somewhere, and yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, and it's also gonna take you a while to crack it.
Well, then let me at least get to that first layer.
Yeah, you want to start working on that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? This is a little side project for Bonbon. You can make computer tests to like this. This will be a computer test. You can make tests against this. Each test is gonna take 4 hours, and I'll accumulate over time how many successes you get to break the encryption. And when you get enough to break it, I'll let you know. So you want to spend the next you guys? It's 1 a.m. Do you want to spend 4 hours chopping away at the code?
I don't know if you know this, but my instinct is I am a hacker and I must hack. And
all right,
fuck yes.
Okay. All right. So I need 2 tests from you then.
Okay.
I need 1 for the computer test. So we'll start there,
Okay.
and then we'll get another test from you in the morning to see how you do on less sleep.
Okay. All right. That's great. So, what is my target for this particular test?
So for this
first
initial layer, it's target number 6.
Okay.
And I have a threshold of tests in mind. So
And I
Go
can
ahead.
use my hacking pool, right?
yes, yeah, you
Okay. So I'm just going to use 4 from my hacking pool.
can. Okay.
And target number 6. Ooh. See,
Okay.
I'm smart too.
All right.
think I would've made
2 successes. Okay. So for everybody else outside, yeah, 4 hours pass while Bonbon is just like staring into the matrix.
I'm just
eyes.
refreshing the comments.
Okay. All right. So you're in trying to like untangle this knot, and as soon as you like touch it, basically like touch it with your like virtual tools, it freezes over. So you like if we were watching this in like the the like virtual hacking montage, so it like freezes over and it's a big block of ice. So you like bust out a blowtorch or whatever, and you melt the ice, and then you start to cut it, and like little digital like spiders come out and they like weave a web around it, and so you like cut through that, and like so every time you make progress, the system auto generates a new layer of encryption as you're breaking it, so it just keeps going on forever. The knot never gets smaller. So it's gonna take you more time to get past what it's got for you. I think that in the time, how long do you want to spend, Night's Ass, doing the BBS thing?
After 2 hours, is anything
Okay.
happening? Is anyone paying attention to it?
There's just one comment, and it's from Rainbow Fan 2032, and it just says F star K letter U, and then that's it. That's the only comment right now.
Is there any way I can get this thread to have more attention in it? Can I link it to other places?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
you
can I
spend some
bump
time-
it?
Make a computer test. Or get some attention on that thing.
What do I roll for that?
Do you have the computer skill?
No, but I could have it.